Most everybody here in the town of Ware knew that John Gillette was mad. He lived in this town back before the Civil War. John Gillette himself cultivated the persona of a crazy man. He dressed in crazy quilt clothes, bright colors, talked to himself, built what the town history calls a fantastic cart pulled by a white oxen. He kept and loved animals, including a cat, a dog, the oxen, of course, horse, and a pig. The pig was a pet, followed him into town here like a dog. He bathed that pig every day in the spring on his farm. He was overly neat and clean, kept everything in good order. Not incidentally, John Gillette was tall and thin and good-looking. He made up verses on the spot and sang and made up songs, and he had a lovely voice. Mr. Gillette once had a feud with a neighboring family, the Emerys. Families used to catcall after him and made sport of him in public. That is until one day, he'd had enough, and he confronted the family in the street right there. "You know that I'm insane," he said, "that I'm not responsible for any act, and if I should kill you, I could not be hanged for it." The Ware Town history tells us the Emerys never bothered him after that. There had been a tragedy in Mr. Gillette's family. His wife and one child had died in the smallpox epidemic. Nobody would come near his house at that time. He had to bury his family members himself. Then he remarried, but his mind had been affected, and the marriage was a failure. And once upon a time, John Gillette was the school teacher here in town. He was smart and capable. He was hired because the students had intimidated other teachers, and nobody dared face the obstreperous bullies in the class. But John Gillette was a forceful personality and, as we have noted, mad. And the students were, in fact, afraid of him. Again, the Ware Town history tells us he was the best teacher of his time. And then, one week in early 1860s, people noticed that John had not been seen here in town for a number of days. And so people went to his cabin to see why, and they found his body on the threshold of his house. His empty swill pail was by his side. His last act had been to feed his animals. By the way, John Gillette is buried in a small yard there at the farm, enclosed by a stone wall. No monuments, but he's not there alone. Also buried there are the animals that he loved so much.